versus film.
Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. It's August already and it's time for another top 10 of movies that you can watch on UK Netflix right now. So let's just start off with what I claim as a guilty pleasure at number 10, and that is American Ninja 1 and 2. An American soldier skilled in martial arts takes on mercenaries in the Philippines. In the late 70s, 80s, Hollywood had this fascination with ninja movies, and there was lots of these things appeared, and this was my cup of tea. They're not the best movies on the planet, in fact they're not that great, but they're a comfort movie for me and they're one that I love to sit down and watch. Plus, where else would you see multicoloured ninjas? There's yellow ninjas, there's red ninja outfits, blue. They're fun movies, check them out, you either like them or hate them. Number 9 on my list is Kung Fu Hustle. In Shanghai, China in the 1940s, a wannabe gangster aspires to join the notorious Axe gang, while residents of a slum exhibit extraordinary powers as they defend their turf. Stephen Chow writes, stars and directs in this absolutely crazy movie that needs to be seen to be believed. It's a martial arts, action, comedy, crime, fantasy type of movie that is absolutely full of jaw-dropping "what the hell did I just see there" moments. It's great. Check out the trailer, you'll know immediately if this thing's for you. Very cinematic and very much fun. Number 8 on my list is April Fool's Day. 9 college students staying at a friend's remote island mansion begin to fall victim to an unseen murderer over the April Fool's Day weekend. I'm a sucker for 80s slasher movies, I love them, and when they're done well, there's nothing better, and this one is done well. It's not as renowned as some other 80s slasher movies, but it should be. At its heart is a really good mystery, which is unusual for the slasher genre, that you get a story and amongst various killings that are happening on screen. And it's got one hell of a twist that not even M. Night Shyamalan would see coming. It is a great movie. Look at the poster, it's fantastic. I'll just love the poster art for this one as well. The hair in the noose is classic cover for me. I've had this thing since video, DVD. I'm going to have to check and see if there's a Blu-ray out there, but it's a great movie. Number 7 on my list is The French Connection. A couple of New York cops try to intercept a huge shipment of heroin that's coming in from France. This is one of the best movies ever. It won the Oscar for Best Picture. It stars Gene Hackman in a great role as Popeye Doyle, and it's basically one chase movie from start to finish, although not as high tempo like Mad Max Fury Road. It's got one of the best chase sequences in any movie ever in this one, and Gene Hackman's character of the racist, grumpy, foul-mouthed Popeye Doyle is a great performance. You really need to check this out. Number 6 on my list is From Dusk Till Dawn. 2 criminals and their hostages unwittingly take refuge in an establishment popularised by vampires with chaotic results. This is written by Quentin Tarantino, directed by Robert Rodriguez and starring George Clooney, amongst other great actors. The first half of the movie is played very much as a crime thriller, with these 2 gangsters kidnapping a family to escape across the border. The second half of the movie is when they go to their meeting point, which is a stripper's bar, which turns out to be populated by vampires. And I can't think of another movie that changes tone so dramatically. One moment you're in a crime thriller, the next moment you're in a horror survival movie. It is unlike anything I've ever seen before. It's completely wacky, it's completely fun, with some great performances, and it's a movie that I just love to throw on and chill out to. Number 5 on my list is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. High school student Ferris Bueller constructs an elaborate plan to take the day off school along with his best friend and his girlfriend. But it's one too many for the principal Rooney, who is out to catch Ferris Bueller at all costs. From King of the 80s John Hughes comes this ultimate high school fantasy movie where this kid who's cooler than cool takes a day off school, gets into a riotous adventure, everything works out for him, and it's just a great time had by all, except Principal Rooney. This is a great movie and it's one that I just love to rewatch. I've never get tired of rewatching it. Number 4 on my list is Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. An insane general triggers the path to nuclear holocaust that a war room full of politicians and generals frantically try to stop. It's a movie that generally gets better with every watch as you catch more things about it. A movie that is not only great but makes a political statement in the process of being hilarious as well. As it's Stanley Kubrick, it's extremely well made, it still holds up today, it looks fantastic, and it has got an amazing performances by Peter Sellers. Number 3 on my list is Labyrinth. A selfish 16-year-old girl is given 13 hours to rescue her baby brother when her wish for him to be taken away is granted by the Goblin King. This year is the 30th anniversary of Labyrinth, a movie that starred Jennifer Connelly and David Bowie, who are both great in this movie. who are outshone by the wonderful cast of Jim Henson creations, which are wonderfully unique and have their own individual characters and are just people that you love to see. I love to watch this. I've watched this since I was little. I think it's a fantastic movie. I think it still holds up today, and it's still one of the best movies I've ever seen. Number 2 on my list is Harold and Maude. Young, rich and obsessed with death, Harold finds himself forever changed when he meets lively 79-year-old Maude at a funeral. This has got one of the worst posters I've ever seen, because it really just stops you from going into this movie, and that's a shame because this is one of the best movies. Harold and Maude is this wonderful tale of friendship and yes, romance as well, but it's got this really deep, darkly humorous side part as well. Harold in the movie is obsessed with death, and his mother keeps trying to pair him up with various suitors, which Harold isn't really too fond of, and he keeps concocting these crazy fake suicides that just scare the girls off. They're fantastic, and Maude is just such a lively, bright, energetic character. You can't help but like these two, and it's got an incredible theme song that's all the way through the movie that just gets stuck in your head. Number 1 on my list is Charlie Bartlett. A rich kid becomes a self-appointed psychiatrist to his current high school. After the untimely death of Anton Yelchin, I started going back through his filmography and rewatching some movies that, I really liked. And I remember watching this the first time and liking it, but on a rewatch I really enjoyed this. His first starring role is a breakout performance, and it's easy to see what a talent we've lost. It's very much like a modern Ferris Bueller. If you like that movie, you're probably going to really like this. It's a fun tale that's funny, but carries a message with it as well, and it's really great to watch, and it's a shame that we've lost him so early. It's one of the movies that you probably haven't really heard of. It's starring Anton Yelchin, and I suggest that you really check it out. I think you'll like it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next month for another top 10 of UK Netflix. Thanks for watching. So thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you notice on screen, there is 2 more videos that you can click and watch at your leisure. There is also a large subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, I will forever be in your debt. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film.